There are teams already doing Black Friday sales for playoff tickets. There are some the league is afraid that there are some teams' games where you could get into the playoff game for $6. That is how low some of these ratings might be and how low some of these ticket prices might be. Let's get into it. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification. Let's go. WNBA is in a frenzy right now.
Indiana Fever playoff tickets are now down to just $9. That's less than what you'd pay for a burrito with extra guac at Chipotle or even a McDonald's meal. And these tickets aren't for the worst seats in the house, they're for WNBA playoff basketball. Imagine getting into a playoff game for the price of fast food.
The WNBA is in a panic right now. The WNBA higher-ups are panicking. They don't know what's going to happen. I already let y'all know. I showed y'all the numbers that they was concerned about the playoff ratings and what they will be for the networks. They're concerned about it already. No Caitlin Clark here to carry everybody. They don't know how these numbers are going to look. Tickets are they're already doing Black Friday sales for playoff tickets. There are teams already doing Black Friday sales for playoff tickets.
Some teams are already selling playoff tickets at discount prices like it's Black Friday. But the shocking part is this: Caitlin Clark is not playing. She's sitting on the bench in her street clothes, and with that, the entire basketball world has flipped upside down. Her absence has
$9. This is the cheapest it's been to get into an Indiana Fever game all year. This is actually the cheapest it's been. Look, I still think it's going to be nearly a sellout, because I'm sorry, if I lived anywhere near Indiana, if it was 10 quid, I'd go to the game. I'd go to the game. I'd absolutely go to the game. I don't care. I'll pay $10. It's cheaper to be in the arena watching the game than it is to sit at home. Probably more expensive than it would cost to go to to pay for one game on Fever Direct, I'd say, if that's
the Indiana Fever, a team that once sold tickets for hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars when their superstar point guard Caitlin Clark was healthy, is now practically giving playoff seats away. It feels like candy on Halloween that nobody wants, showing just how fast things have changed without
$12, $13. I don't know what they're going to lie about as far as attendance goes. We're going to get into that momentarily. There are tons of tickets, hundreds of tickets available, if not thousands of tickets still available for tonight's game at a cheap price of a hoagie sandwich and a bag of chips from Wawa. You know, during Hoagie Fest, nonetheless. A hoagie and a bag of chips from Wawa. You can get into Gainbridge.
When Clark was active in the lineup, fans had to pay anywhere from $670 to over $4,000 just to sit in the same arena as her. Now, ticket prices have crashed so badly that you could buy one with spare change and still have enough left over for parking. That's how far the demand has dropped.
WNBA is in a frenzy right now. The cash cow is not available to play. The golden goose is not available right now. That is Caitlin Clark. So now everyone has to get their numbers on their own. We saw Caitlin Clark bring in a whopping 1.8 million viewers for her first playoff game versus the Connecticut Sun last season. That was more than all of the other playoff games that was played that day combined. More than all of the other playoff games played that day combined. WNBA's.
Let's be real about what this means. When Caitlin Clark was playing, Indiana Fever tickets were the hottest tickets in all of sports, not just women's basketball. She was single-handedly responsible for over 26% of the WNBA's entire economy, generating close to $1 billion in impact. $1 billion with a B. That's more money than the GDP of some small countries. That's how powerful her presence was.
Last year, the cheapest ticket available to see the Indiana Fever at the Connecticut Sun in the first round of the 2024 WNBA playoffs? $133. Let's just say it's not near that expensive this year. It's not. So right there, Indiana Fever just had Caitlin Clark cut a WWE promo. I'm waiting for CM Punk to run out of the tunnel. There's Mr. Punk right.
But now things look completely different. Ticket prices are so low they make a $1 menu look expensive. Playoff seats are going for $9, and you can even get courtside seats for $200, the kind of price you'd expect at a high school game. The contrast is shocking. When Clark was healthy and lighting up defenses with her deep three-pointers and flashy passes, Fever games were averaging more than 17,000 fans, even beating out the city's NBA team. Road games had to be moved into bigger arenas to handle the demand. Washington Mystics shifted from a 4,200-seat gym to a 14,000-seat arena. Chicago Sky moved to the United Center, which holds over 20,000. That's how much of a draw.
You can get courtside seats for $200. It is $200 to go sit courtside. Second row courtside behind the basket is $200. 1 to 3 tickets. It is $200 to sit courtside this game. This is in fact the cheapest. It is cheaper to go to this Fever game. This is the cheapest it's been to get into the Fever all year. Why? Why is it the cheapest? Because, well, you see, these tickets went on sale after the Indiana Fever announced Caitlin Clark was going to be injured for the season.
Things got even more drastic when Clark announced on September 4th that she wouldn't return for the rest of the season, including the playoffs, because of a groin injury. It was like someone flipped a switch. The entire excitement around Indiana Fever basketball disappeared overnight. Their first home playoff game since 2016 on September 16th should have been a celebration, but instead it turned into a case study of how much one player can carry a league. Fans who once would have paid anything just to see her warm up were now ignoring $9 tickets like expired coupons.
The last time the Indiana Fever posted a video of Caitlin Clark talking was almost a month ago, but they know who they need to post when it's time to sell tickets. Damn! Putting CC front and center only when it's time to sell Oh boy. Oh boy. And we're talking about the tickets, folks. Don't hate the player, hit the game. I'm just a lonely messenger. That's it. Look at these ticket prices. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Look at these ticket prices. $13, $12, $55 for section 100, $27, $147 for section 5, $55 for section 19, $330 for courtside seats. Ho!
And this isn't just about the Indiana Fever. It's about the WNBA facing the reality of how dependent it is on Caitlin Clark. Her absence affects everything: ticket sales, TV ratings, merchandise, and overall interest. Earlier in the season, when she missed 5 games, viewership dropped by 55%. Games that would normally pull in over 1 million viewers barely managed 350,000. Even the All-Star game, where she was supposed to be captain, lost 36% of its audience without her. It's like going to a concert and realizing the headliner isn't there. Suddenly, no one cares about the opening acts. The empty seats and rock-bottom ticket prices prove it.
I think all of us were expecting the entire viewership of the entire WNBA to be down. And this tweet from Christine Brennan really stuck out to me. She said one player gets injured and more than half the TV audience for the entire league disappears. Has any other athlete ever had that kind of impact on a sport? Golf without Tiger definitely dropped precipitously on occasion, but not like this. This news is alarming for the league. And it's alarming for the league because this is such a crucial year for the
For Indiana, this is especially tough. The Fever built their entire identity around Caitlin Clark. They drafted her first overall, made her the focus of their offense, and saw their franchise transform into a must-watch team because of her. Clark didn't just make the team better, she made them relevant. Without her, the Fever are now trying to market Kelsey Mitchell's scoring and Aaliyah Boston's inside play as reasons to buy tickets. Both are talented players, but the market has spoken, and it's speaking through $9 tickets. This team had its best season in years with 24 wins, 10 road victories, and back-to-back playoff appearances for the first time since 2016. By all measures, it should feel like a celebration.
Already doing deals. Like they're trying to give you a free tire change. They're trying to give you a free car wash and all types of stuff to get out to these games. This is wild. Look at how empty this arena is. Look at how empty it is. The cheapest ticket, $6. Yeah, I can spot a nickel on the floor right there, row 2, section D1.